All right, well, we are at it again. It is Saturday, March 26th, I think, and I'm about to start on the Flagstaff Loop Trail again. It's a 45-mile trail. I'm cutting a little bit off the end, so I'm aiming for about 40, but I've got a 100K run coming up, so this is a training run, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little nervous that the trail is going to be super muddy and icy still, so I guess we'll just have to cross those bridges when we get to them. So anyway, I'm excited for an adventure. It's an adventure, Charlie.
We're going on an adventure, Charlie.
We are on the trail about 2.5 miles in. It is muddy, but it's still frozen, so I'm gonna try and take advantage of the cold ground before the sun really gets up. But you can see there's still a bunch of snow drifts and ice patches. And I did just run into my first herd of elk, but they just went up and over this ridgeline here. So I don't know if I'm gonna get any on film. I spooked them, but very cool. They always kind of hang out in this part of the trail. Just looking to see if there's any floating around. They all went up high. Oh, there's one right there. Let me see if I can get this guy in the video. See these two guys right there? Right in the center. He's kind of camouflaged. There he is right there. Wait, no, not there. I've lost him. There he is. Oh, yeah, they're all just right up here. Look at them all. Cool. All right, well, back to the trail. It just feels so nice to be on a trail. Look at how pristine this is. Gorgeous. All right, I need to get back to some running here. Whew, what a perfect morning. Sun rising behind the ponderosas. The trail is nice and clear and not muddy or icy for the most part. There's a few patches, but I just so delighted that it finally feels like spring and I'm able to get out here. I mean, you can see those mountain bike tracks. People have been out here ripping it up for sure. And it's just such an awesome trail. Man. So anyway, yeah, just keep on plodding and we're already 6 miles in, I think. So making great progress. See ya. All right, we are up on Campbell Mesa. It is hot and dry. Very different from the woods I was in this morning. It's like probably over 70 now with direct sun, and I'm in a short sleeve shirt cooking. So this morning my fingers felt like they were gonna get frostbitten, and now I am overheating. So the wonders of Flagstaff. Well, you can see this is a very popular loop for the mountain bikers. I mean, all the trails, this is just such a pristine mountain biking loop. So it's really nice to run because it's very soft and just not technical at all. So anyway, that's it. I guess just keep plugging away. We're at mile 15, so we're making good time. Had a really nice long break back there, played with my dog and ate a bunch of food. I couldn't be happier right now. I'm just out exploring and enjoying the wilderness and the woods. So honestly, doesn't get any better than this. Look at this. Spring is here, finally. It's almost summer. There are no snow patches up here at all. All of the snow is melted from up here. It's a totally different microclimate on this side of town. Much, much hotter and drier. So, but pretty soon we crossing the highway and then looping around over towards the base of Mount Elden. And that's when the trail gets real technical and sort of a lot of roller coaster up and downs and a lot of hiking in that section. So I will definitely record some footage over there, but that's it for now. Signing off. That's not a bad view. We got Mount Elden over here and Mount Humphreys, snow-tipped, kind of back through that little gully up there. Still got some good snow over here on the east side, but yeah, this open meadow here is always one of my favorite sections, even though it's very exposed, just because you get such an awesome view of the peaks. So yeah, whew, it is getting toasty warm. Now this is nice. Whew. It's like 20 degrees cooler in here. Going under Highway 89 and just about 20 miles in now, I think. 20.02, so 20 on the dot. And yeah, back into the heat. I need to go stop at the gas station to get some drinks. Take a little detour before I get back on the trail. So, but I always like how they route the trails, you know, through little like drainage tunnels under the roads. I mean, it's brilliant. Look at that. That's awesome. So we are just about at the base of Elden now, and now the trail will take a pretty big ramp up in steepness and difficulty. So a lot of hiking coming up, which is good because I'm starting to get kind of tired. So that's where we want to go. But I'm gonna go this way to make a pit stop down at the gas station to get some fuel. So I can see it right through the trees there, the Conoco. So, all right. Well, you know, just hanging in there, enjoying myself, and looking forward to some good trail around the mountains. So, a lot of cars on the road today. Whew. All right, time to get some Gatorade. All right, we are circling Mount Elden now. That's a cool rock formation, and the trail is a lot more rocky and technical, and the vegetation is completely different. Now you've got all these sort of semi-arid desert shrubs and plants. Even though we're still going into ponderosas, it's just a kind of a weird, confused ecosystem. What's actually happening is it was probably more the pines and the colder weather vegetation, and just with recent climate change, it's slowly changing. Pine trees are dying down low, and pretty soon the only place we'll have the ponderosas is probably over 8,000 feet. But at any rate, we're about to circle around to the south side of Elden, and it's going to be hot. It is noon, the sun is out. You know, the forecast says it's only supposed to be like 70, but with that direct sun, it feels hot. So very different from what I was running in this morning. You can just see sort of the side of the mountain right there. It doesn't look very impressive on the camera, but that's a 2,500 foot climb to the summit up there of Mount Elden. And then down there, you can kind of see some of town. So it's kind of cool, but I just really enjoy this section. It would be fun on a mountain bike too, but it's just, you know, a lot more rocky, a lot more trip hazards, and just kind of more circuitous, like more twisty, which is always kind of fun. It, you know, it kind of breaks up the monotony of long straight trails. So, but yeah, just really lovely little stretch, at least until we pop around and get into the sun. But this section right here in kind of the southwest or southeast corner before we really turn is quite lovely. And there's a really nice breeze right now. In the shade, it feels delightful. So, oh yeah, there's that breeze. Whew. You get a nice little view down into some of town now. I believe that's like some shopping plazas over there. Like that's the Home Depot and, you know, the movie theater and the Purina plant and the car dealerships and stuff. And then way out there, that's Mormon Mountain in the distance. Yeah, so that's kind of way over towards where I live. So anyway, that's it for now. Check in a little bit when I'm roasting. Already I'm in the sun now, pretty much entirely. I've lost my shade. Okay, 30.26 miles, and we're just about maybe a mile from the road crossing, which will mark, you know, 50K basically. And I've decided that I'm gonna pack it in there as opposed to doing the last, you know, 10 miles. And it's not because I can't grunt out another 10 miles. It's just because I'd like to do a bike ride tomorrow to prep for our 40-mile ride next weekend. So yeah, I decided 50K was good. I get out tomorrow, do a fun little ride on the bike, as long as I'm not too sore, and yeah, I think that's a good plan. Look at this pile of wood. So there's a nice cool breeze up here. This is kind of like the highest part of the loop. It's like 7,500, 7,800, something like that, and just really nice. But I'm definitely slowing down. I've been hiking a lot, so you know, just rather than just do it for the sake of doing it, which I did it last year, I don't really need to do the whole loop again. And also there's this like 4-mile section, you know, at like mile 38 or something, that's like this obnoxious highway stretch that's just brutal. It's just this completely unnecessary out and back on the loop. So I really don't want to do that again. It was miserable last year. So yeah, great day. I enjoyed myself immensely. And I mean, these are the trails I get to finish up on. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Beautiful mountain biking trails. And you can hear that wind blowing. It's really nice. Get a nice breeze up here. So, all right. Well, with that, I'm gonna sign off and go trot my way down the last 3/4 of a mile to the car, and drink lots of fluids, and go home. Put my feet up and relax with a big old grilled cheese sandwich or something. So anyway, that's it for now. See you guys. All right, back home safe and sound. It's a couple days later. I did end up doing 31 miles on the Flagstaff Loop Trail on Saturday, and then a 22-mile bike ride on Sunday. And needless to say, I'm a little bit stiff and sore today, but all in all, it was a great experience. Got to have some really good weather, despite the fact that tomorrow we're supposed to get snow again. It's already looking kind of crappy outside today. But the 2-week forecast does look really nice, and I think this might be the last gasp of winter before spring truly sets in. So I'm not too worried about it, but that's it. That's all I got. Thanks so much for following along, and take care, be safe, and I'll see you this coming weekend at the Tour de Mesa, my first adventure of the season. So looking forward to it. See you guys.